Hello, my name is Akwayemi. Anyway, this is my second vlog. I'm sure very soon I'm going to lose all the counts of my vlog. I'm going to lose the counts very soon. Well, I want to discuss about Stalker. It's a thriller. It's a Nollywood movie. It's one of the best Nollywood movies I've ever watched. Well, I'm a thriller kind of person and horror a bit. I'm not really a Batman, Superman kind of person, so pardon me. So, the film was acted by Jim Ike, Inse Ikwe Etim, and Caroline Hutchins. I don't know why she should call herself Caroline Hutchins, I don't know, because I knew her name as Caroline Ekane and Caroline Danjuma, but I don't know why she changed it to Caroline Hutchins. She knows the reason why she changed her name, for best reasons known to her. Anyway, the film was a very lovely movie. I enjoyed it. The film opened in the cinemas on February 26th, but I don't think it's showing anymore. But I advise you to just grab your copy out there. I'm sure by now it should be in the DVD. I remember watching it on Jara before I went to the cinema then. I was told that it's a true life story, so they kind of added spices to it to make the film more interesting. But kudos, it was a very, very lovely movie. Well, the summary of the movies was like the Oba, the king, was already dead, and we're trying to look for 7 heads, to bury with the king. And the actress Inse Ikwe Etim was just happened to be driving down, and as she was driving down, those ritualists saw her. So as they were about to attack her, that was when Jim I came from nowhere in his car and rescued her. Anyway, to cut the long story short, they went out on a date, but the actress told Jim Ike that, sorry, she already has a fiancé, so nothing can come out between the two of them. Then, Jim Ike didn't really take no for an answer. He was spoiling her with gifts, sending her gifts and all of that, and it was becoming embarrassing, So it came to a point of time that, she wanted to just check her fiancé out, only to find out the fiancé was happily married with 1 or 2 kids. So she was very sad, very, very sad, because she said, oh my God, how can this kind of a thing happen to her? So she now started okay. Her sister now said, okay, why don't you just go back to Jim Ike that was disturbing you and all of that? So she tried to give him a shot. But it was kind of too late, because he had already moved on with his life. He had already started dating Caroline Hutchins, And the actress Inse Ikwe Etim will not take no for an answer, She wanted to get him for herself. Before you know it, the film idea, Jim Ike that used to appear to be stalking her in the beginning of the film turned out to be the opposite. At the end of the day, the actress Inse Ikwe Etim was the one stalking him instead, And she was able to see Caroline Hutchins look, oh, this man is mine. She's not yours. He's not yours. So, a kind of dispute happened between the two of them and everything. So the film was really nice. The way the film ended, it ended obsession, the film acted by Beyonce and Idris Elba. That's how the film kind of ended. It ended beautifully well. Although there were some parts that were not necessary at all. The parts hoodlums were beating up Jim Ike. Jim Ike now did revenge and got those hoodlums beaten back. I feel that part wasn't necessary. They also have deleted that part out. And another part I felt that wasn't necessary was when the actress in Sekwe Etim was eating at the hotel. Man, I didn't get that part at all. That part also had been deleted. But apart from that, that movie was a very lovely movie. It's kudos. I didn't, the way I thought the film would end, didn't end like that. I just thought that it was Jim Ike that would be stalking her from beginning to the end, but it turned out opposite what I expected. It was a very, very interesting movie. I expect you to grab a copy. So the next movie I'm about to discuss with you is 50. 50 was produced by Mo Abudu. She used to do this, she's a talk show of this host, Moments with Mo. And it was done by this A-list actress, four A-list actress, Iretiola Doyle, Omoni Oboli, the same actress in Ikwe Etim and Dakore Ebusin Akonde. I wouldn't lie, I didn't like the film. I was disappointed. The story was so disjointed, man. It was a write-off. I didn't like the movie at all. The only thing about the movie was just the publicity, the hype, and I can't even narrate the story at all because to me it didn't have a head, it didn't have a tail. You understand? And the only thing that was just good about was my advice as an A-list actress, as a top actress. I believe you should have a say in the movie industry. I believe once a script writer or a producer gives you a movie and you read it, and you find out that the story didn't kind of go well, you show your fellow actresses like, I don't like the story. Can't it go like this? Can't it go like that? Can't it end this way? Can't it end this way? Then if the producer and the scriptwriter says, no, I don't want it to end this way or do this way, then I'll walk out of the movie. It's not about the paycheck. It's not all about the money, Rather than stay in a movie that will dent your image and all of that, bring you down, belittle you kind of, walk out. It's okay, because I believe two heads are better than one. The scriptwriter might not know all, the producer might not know all. They can give better suggestions to make the film better. You understand? To make the story good. And the good thing about the film was that it was on Netflix. I didn't even know. Netflix is, they kind of show films. If you want to watch films online, you pay for it online. So I was really, really surprised. I saw it on Facebook. Sony magazine in the US brought out the story of 50. I was so proud, like, wow, man, like, if all our Nollywood movies was going on Netflix and everything, who knows, we're going to be taking ourselves to the next level, I think the producer, she's very enlightened. That is why she really took it. I think it's one of the first Nollywood films to go on Netflix. I advise other Nollywood producers, script writers, and everybody to take movies to Netflix because I believe it will give you more international exposure. Who knows, jobs may come from Hollywood, Bollywood, anywhere, And I remember then when it came, when I saw it on Facebook, when Essence magazine reported it, I saw the comments, the African Americans, the Black Americans commented on it. They said they are disappointed. What is going on with the Africans? What's going on with the Nigerians? They are trying to copy the Black Americans, with the extensions, with the weave-on and everything. Can't they look natural? Can't they have their natural hair woven, and everything? I think they just think Africa it's like a jungle, whatever. To me, I feel if any movie has a village setting, it should be done in a village way from the beginning to the end. But if a movie is done in a cosmopolitan area like Lagos, then it should be done in a cosmopolitan way. So I don't know why those Black Americans or African Americans, were like just saying, oh, why are they copying the Black Americans? We are throwing away our roots and everything. They are trying to be like Black Americans. A Nigerian replied them, and she shared my own point of view. Must we be in the village? Just because we live in Africa does not mean that all our movies must be in the village set. It was like a big dispute in the comments. But I supported the Nigerian girl, that made a comment on Facebook that, that once it's in the city life, then it should portray the city life. So since 50 was portraying the city life, then they should dress like they're in the city, not in the village. That's about 50. And I hope part 2 doesn't come out. Even if part 2 comes out, please, they should get better writers. Then if they call those A-list actresses again, please, if the storyline doesn't turn out the way you want it, please, give them a better suggestion on how the movie should be done, and that it should be like have a better ending and all of that. It shouldn't be disjointed or whatever. Okay, the next movie I'd like to talk about is Love is in the Air. It's a lovely comedy. It was starring these actresses: Bishop Ime Umo, Toyin Aimaku, Oke Bakassi, and other actors, and actresses. It was very, very lovely. I didn't even know that the film would end that way. Like the actor, the comedian Bishop was crazy about one girl, crazy about her. But the girl already has a boyfriend already, a mixed race for that matter. So the girl did not even look at him twice at all. Then that Bishop actor, like, how will I get this girl? Then okay, Bakassi advised him that, look, you better go to the voodoo, like go and see the juju, the babalawo. Those are the only people that can make the love come wanting to like make the love grow strong. So when they now met the voodoo, like the babalawo and the juju, whatever, like when he met him, he said, okay, you have to cut her hair. Once you cut her hair and we perform some rituals on it, she will fall hopelessly in love with you. So he listened to his advice, and by the time when she was sleeping, she cut her hair. Then she now took him. She took the hair to the babalawo and everything. He did the ritual. All of a sudden, an Indian woman came. What's the meaning of all this? Now came to see the voodoo person, like see the juju guy, like look, an Indian guy came, an Indian lady came, it was that girl I once said. He said, what hair did you cut? He said, the long hair. He said, you made a mistake, you did not cut her real hair. It was the Indian hair that you cut, and it was that girl that came. He said, God, his life is finished. Anyway, to cut the long story short, the lady was disappointed, the Indian lady was disappointed that, like it was, they used voodoo, like love potion on her and everything. And anyway, to cut the long story short, anyway, they fell in love with each other. He traveled all the way to India, and they like got married. They got married. But the only part I didn't like in the film was like when he went to India, he had already gotten the Indian woman's business card. He was looking for her everywhere. In a population of over 1 billion people in India, how are you going to get her? I felt that was